Oh, hey, you want to know what's weird? I remember some of the words from this song from when I went to church when I was a kid. Rejoice, Emmanuel. Oh, come to me, O Israel. I don't believe it. I was like, that sounds familiar. Why do I know that? What's going on, everybody? My name is Kobe Scrubby. Welcome to What Have You Done, Father? Thanks so much for coming to hang out tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the stream, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and if you'd like to support the channel, avoid seeing the ads, and you'd also be welcome to join my private Satisfactory server for subscribers only. All you gotta do is subscribe for $5, or if you don't want to spend $5 or don't have it, either you or someone you know has an Amazon Prime account. If you connect that to your Twitch account, you'll have a free subscription sitting there for you every month. If you choose to use it here, you can join the server for free and not have to see the ads. Otherwise, you either got to get lucky and pick up a random sub, or maybe you can talk someone in chat into gifting you a sub. But please use it somewhere. Even if you don't use it here, use it on your favorite creator. It's just free money sitting there for you to give to whoever you want. What's going on, VT? Good to see you here so early. I want to give the news, but I need more people to be here. Or I'm gonna have to explain it like 5 times, which is always what happens. Is I like explain something, and it takes me like 15 minutes, and then someone else comes in, and I'm like, oh, I was just talking about that. Let me say everything that I was just saying again, and then someone else comes in, and I have to say it over again. So I'll hold off for a few minutes here. Maybe we'll get through like the intro of the game, and we'll see who's here then. So this game's called What Have You Done, Father? I played the demo for it back on one of the Steam Next Fests. At the beginning, there's a disclaimer that says that this game was made by one developer, and it talks about the horror and stuff in it that is mostly, there's a few jump scares, but most of it was within the story and the atmosphere and the surroundings and the story. So there's also nudity, which we found out in the demo. And when that happened, I kind of just had to do one of these. Unless you want me to get banned and not be able to do this anymore. If you want to see it, look up a video. I'm sure somebody uploaded one uncensored. It's just some boobs. Everyone's seen some boobs. If you want to see boobs, just go on the internet and search boobs. All right, ready? Let's play. I mean, I want to see boobs just as much as everybody else, but...
In shadows deep where echoes dwell, a priest once held, now bound in hell. Through caverns black his sins unfold, a tale of woe in darkness told. Beneath the gaze of fiery eyes, a demon speaks with mournful sighs. O fallen shepherd, stained in shame, your sacred vows now just a name. In chambers dim your secrets bared, the cloth you wore now torn and tear. A symphony of sorrow, chants unsung, in this abyss where sins are wrong. A priest entwined in darkness deep, in hell's embrace forever kept.
So I didn't pick up on all that. It is in super tiny subtitles on the bottom. But that was a pretty badass way to start it out. It's a lot of times these games made by one developer a long time ago, somewhere in Europe, are some of the best games I've ever played.
I have no sins to confess. I've come here to speak the truth. My conscience is as clear as a child's. I have been framed and almost driven to insanity, but I am resolute in my faith. Oh Lord, that cursed day. It began like any other. Nothing could have predicted the horrifying events that would unfold later that night.
Was he wearing handcuffs? I think I saw it and I didn't realize it till after, and then I was like, is that what I saw? A few days ago.
Our Father, who art
in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Hello?
Hello. Is this Father Matthias?
You interrupted my
Yes,
prayer,
speaking.
lady.
How may I assist you?
This is Marina Constanza. I'm a member of your parish, though I think it's unlikely you know me. I'm not much of a churchgoer. Oh, it may seem weird for me to come out of nowhere and ask for your help. I'm not even a good Christian.
Banish the thought. God, in his infinite mercy, takes care of all his children. But please, tell me more about what's troubling you.
Thank you, Father. You're too kind, but I'd rather not talk on the phone about my situation. I'd like to meet you in person if possible. It is a delicate matter. Can I come by? I live not far from there.
Oh, certainly. I've just finished my prayers.
Wow, this looks
and I'm about
nice.
to prepare some tea. Do you have any preferences?
You're too kind. A cup of strawberry tea would be lovely.
Right. Then I'll be expecting you. If I'm not available, Felix, one of my students, will assist you until I return.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
God bless, and be safe on your way here.
It looks really, look at this. This looks really good.
I recall it well. It was a few days before Christmas, just after Vespers. The distant sound of the organ in the nearby chapel filled the air as I readied myself to meet Lady Marina.
One developer made this game. I guess as a certain place finally got off their ass and did their job. Well, it says we got 5 people here. I don't know who they are other than you. But, here, let me read it off of here. So I sent a message to the people who are taking care of, or well, it's like a program that I have to go through to buy a house in order for it to be affordable housing. And then this morning I got an email that said we plan to have all of the pending applications qualified by the end of the day. And then a little bit after lunch, I got another one that says, please see attached letter of full qualification. So I got an attachment that says full qualifying letter. I can't open it on my phone. I got to open it on the computer. But yeah, based on the loan application you submitted, you appear to meet the program's front and back end ratios. However, we need to verify confirmation, blah, 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 blah. A bunch of stuff that I don't know what it means. Anyway, the gist of it is my application, it has been approved. So then my realtor called me and she sent me an updated offer, and I signed it and she sent it in. So it seems as though no one has bought the house yet that I wanted. So as long as everything goes smoothly from here on, in theory, I should be moving in 30 days from now. So like the beginning of July. In theory. So we'll see if that happens. But that's the news I got. That's it. I don't have like a whole bunch to say. That's what it is. I've been waiting for this for months. And today's the day. So when I move, wow, why is my mic maxing out like that? So when I move, am I just talking that loud? So when I move, it's a Christmas tree. There's going to be a time when I have to take this whole room down. Computer, monitor, TV, camera, microphone, all the cables, everything's got to come apart, go in boxes. And I'm going to have to move it to the new house, get it all in there, figure out which room I want to be my computer room, which I think I know. It's got the basement that has like basically a living room and then a bedroom and a full bathroom. And I'm trying to figure out, I'd love it to be the bedroom because it's going to be a smaller room, kind of like this. And you won't have to worry about echoing and stuff like that. It's a smaller enclosed space. The problem that I'm having with that is this doesn't happen very often, but once a year, my parents come out for my son's birthday. And it would be nice to be able to give them their own room. And down there is that room with a bathroom and a shower. So they wouldn't have to, worry about being disturbed by us or disturbing us. Either way, everybody would have their own space. But I kind of want my computer room to be that room. If I didn't put it in there, I would put it out in the kind of living room-ish area outside the bedroom, which is more open. It's open to the stairs. I don't know. I guess the upside to that is I would have more space. Maybe I could do like some VR stuff or, be able to stand up and do some things other than just sit here in front of this camera and play games. So maybe I do want to put it out in that area. I don't know. Yeah, it's basically, it's a man cave. Like you go downstairs and there's this big open room. Well, it's kind of like a L-shaped, but it's pretty, there's a lot of space. Then there's an unfinished room with the washer and dryer, furnace, water heater. And then off of what I'm calling the downstairs living room, I guess, is a full bathroom with a shower and a bedroom with a closet. So I got to figure out which one I want to do. I suppose if I put this in the bedroom, I could always buy like a couch with a pull-out bed, which those sucked really, really bad when I was a kid. Hopefully they're better now. I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to have an extra bed for them this year. I might not even be able to, have a bed for my son. When he comes to my house, he's probably going to have to sleep in bed with me because I'm going to get my bed first. And it's going to be a king size bed. And then he could just sleep in my bed. And eventually we'll get him his bed in his room. And then maybe one day I could afford to have something for guests to stay in. But that's about it. It's kind of the perfect house for me. Except it doesn't have a garage, just like every other damn place I've looked at in this state. Anywhere, a house under $400,000 does not have a garage. So that kind of sucks. And it's out of the way. It's out of the way between here, where Will is going to live, and where I work. They kind of make a big triangle, and I'm at the top. Works on one side, and this place is on the other side. It's kind of out of the way of everything, but it's in like, it's close to a nice area with like shopping and stuff, so it's not too bad of a area. I don't know. What do I know about it? I've never lived there. Maybe it gets broken into every day. Maybe there's gunfights outside. I don't know. Does he like camping? Yeah. Well, see, I couldn't have him camp in the front yard because in the front yard there's like 2 lanes going this way and 2 lanes going that way. So there's lots of traffic and traffic noise out in the front yard. But on the inside, you can barely hear it. It's actually pretty quiet because the windows are fairly new and the house is made of brick. The backyard is kind of this big rectangle grass area for all of the places right there. Like there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 houses there to share. I think they all kind of go out into that same area. So I suppose we could probably put a tent in the back area, but until I know the neighborhood, I don't think I want to put anything outside. But yeah, you could put a blow up mattress, sleeping bag, and a tent in his room. We could do that. Wait, did you get the place? Wait, get him a sleeping bag and a tent and put it in his bedroom. Yeah. I mean that's doable. So this is exactly why I didn't want to tell this yet. It was because I knew if I started talking about it, then Zaylen would come in and I'd have to repeat it, and then Dishonest would come in and I'd have to repeat it, and then Malik would come in and I'd have to repeat it. So I got the letter today that said that I'm fully qualified, what's it? What did it say? Full qualification. So my application has finally been approved as of today, and my realtor sent me an updated offer, which I signed. Updated offer with new dates and everything. I signed it, and she sent it in. So, unless something goes wrong, in theory, I should be moving in 30 days. And I was just talking about how I'm going to have to take this whole room down and move it, and then figure out which room I want to be my computer room, is what I was talking about. When you put a notification that you have big news, people are going to be curious and try to guess. Yeah, I wasn't holding out for anything other than for more people to come in so I could just talk about it all at once. So I don't know if you got here when I was talking about the downstairs. Well, I think you saw the video, right? The downstairs got this big area that's kind of like a living room and then a bedroom. And I was thinking I wanted the bedroom to be my computer room because it's more of a smaller enclosed space than the outside the bedroom, which is a bit bigger and open to the stairs. But if I put it out in that room that's bigger, maybe I could do more stuff other than just me sitting here playing games. Maybe I could get up and do some stuff. Maybe play some VR or something. But if I put this in that bedroom, then when my parents come over for Will's birthday, they won't have their own room. But I guess they'll have their own downstairs. But if my computer room's down there, they're going to go to bed and I'm going to be sitting here doing this. So that poses a problem too, because, I can't be too quiet. I guess I could turn the gain up really high like this, and then we could play games this way. But then what if I get scared and I yell? Then everybody dies. So that's it. So now I've put in the offer, and I don't remember. It's been so long since I talked about this with her, my realtor. They have like 4 days to accept the offer or reject it. But because this is an affordable housing type program, the price of the house is set. They're not going to budge on the price because it's priced artificially low, like $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 low. So they're not going to go down on the price. But what they are doing is they're giving $10,000 concession to me. They're paying kind of to me, but I don't get it. It goes towards buying down the interest rate. So instead of the interest rate being 7 to 8%, it's going to be more like somewhere between 4 and 5%. So there's not really anything to bargain over. It is what it is. If I don't like it, I got to pick a different one. So the reason that they price them so low is so that people like me, lower income people, can afford to buy a house. And then when I go to sell it, I've talked about this before, they get first dibs on buying it back from me. I still make whatever I bought it at. I still make the appreciation of it between when I bought it and when I sell it. I still get paid that. But that's still lower than market price. But I bought it for way lower than market price. So I got to tell them first, if they want it, they get to buy it from me. But if they don't want it, then instead of just getting the appreciation, I can sell it at market price. I bought it 100,000 under market price, and I can sell it at market price. So, you know, if I decide to sell this thing and they don't want it back, I could potentially make some bank on it. But I mean, unless something goes wrong, I plan to live there for probably 10 years, because in 10 years, Will's going to be 18. And then I don't have to stay here anymore. I can go wherever the hell I want to go. I go to Sweden if I want to, which is kind of where I want to go, but I don't know. There's no control settings, so I'm trying to turn it down on my mouse. All right, so I haven't done anything in the game so far. RIP, find a priest photo. Father Johannes Archibald, in office 1873 to 1900. He was the longest serving priest in office. With undisputed zeal, he fought against the bands of thieves in the city. This got the better of him and culminated in his strange disappearance, never to be seen again. Rumors have circulated that he may have left overseas to escape the vendetta he had on his head. Archibald. This relic reminds me of the countless souls who have walked this path of faith before me. May their intercession guide me as I strive to fulfill my calling. Oh, sure. We got anything in here? No. What a beautiful scent. Could always make a pin or just post it in Discord. Sorry for the late response. It's good to hear. Oh, no, it's all good. Huh. I'll probably have to say it again later. It's fine. But I don't have I got accepted, and that's all I got so far. It's like news, but still don't know what's happening yet, for sure. I know what should be happening, but we'll see. Sure, they'll come up with something. I told the lady, I don't care how long it takes now. If I can, lock this one down so no one can steal it from me, then it can take however long. I don't care. What was the problem was before today was that anybody could come in that's part of this program and buy it. I didn't have any hold. I couldn't have any hold on it or anything. So hopefully now with the offer, it's held for me. Hopefully the move-in date is this month. The calendar that she showed me a while ago, it's usually, if everything goes perfectly, if every step goes perfectly, it'll be 30 days. So 30 days, it'll be the beginning of next month. I would want to get in on it ASAP. Yep, that's why she sent me the offer letter, and I signed it right away, and then told her it's signed, and she sent it. So I've done all I can do until they accept the offer. Felix is quite the avid reader of these. It's a bit puzzling considering that after his ordination, he'll be donning the simple black attire with a white collar. On the other hand, I enjoy lighting the fire with the pages of those magazines. They're made with special ink that burns for longer. It's a pity that they're so expensive, though. He's burning the guy's magazines. Oh, kitty. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. 30 days ain't too bad of a wait, assuming it all goes through. Think you could Tetris pack everything in a few hours. I got some boxes packed, but like stuff that I use every day, like all this stuff, isn't packed up. Like I got 2 boxes there. I've got a stack of them upstairs. I got kitchen stuff packed. I'm going to have to take like this room and my clothes and important things right away, and then come back for all the miscellaneous crap that's all over the house. And like the kitchen table and chairs are mine, but we're using those. So I'm going to take a week off of work when it happens, so I can get it all done and set up, and I'm going to have to order a bed to be delivered on the right day so I can sleep there. Yeah. There's still some stuff to pack up and some stuff to go through. But, yeah. It's going to suck. I hate moving. We got to get this love seat out of here. And then this table that my keyboard's on, this thing is freaking heavy. And this TV I'm using, that thing, for being like a paper thin flat screen, is super heavy. Can you even hear the music? It's really quiet right now. Hey. Oh, it went all the way up again? I put it down here. There we go. Speaking of old games, I might be starting up development again. It'll be a while. It's basically going to be old tech, modern, new ideas. I don't want to use Unreal or Unity or Game Maker. What are you going to use? The holy fragrance of this beautiful scented oil fills the air. Lady Marina is going to be here soon. I wonder what it is she wants to talk about. She wants to do some math with you. Item added to inventory. A teapot. Have I gotten that far? Still writing up a game design? I don't know anything about making it. I don't even know where to start. Omen at St. Mary's. I've been compelled and encouraged by my bishop for quite some time to compile a monograph about this place. The ongoing drama that has haunted this parish leaves me restless. Over the years, numerous priests, both revered and despised, have met their demise under suspicious circumstances. Determined to shed light on the history of the rectory, I have embarked on a research endeavor intended to create a photo album accompanied by brief descriptions of each priest. commemorating their lives and the impact they had on this community, both positive and negative. My aim is to offer the people an opportunity to truly know them with all their virtues and flaws. If I have some spare time, I should find all the pictures. I've been working on my study about the rectory's past. If I have time, I hope to finish it one of these days. What? Oh, I need to search. Crap, I didn't read that because I thought it was the same thing. What gifts will I receive this Christmas? No, you should be asking, what gifts can I give this Christmas? Sic Transit Gloria Mundi. It is... That doesn't make sense. The smaller... Is this a smaller hand? I thought this was... Oh, I guess that is. So it's 12... 1208. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. Ow. I can't open this one. Alright, let's get out of here. I received this precious vase after my ordination from the bishop himself. It is made of fine Austrian porcelain. Did I read this? I got some general ideas written down, but what I want. Got to research engines to see what can do what I want. So if I need to adjust my ideas accordingly. I don't know how to do it. I'll play your game. Like I told Malik, I'll play his game too. I'll make sure the volume is up all the way. Yep. Yep. That's all we get. You guys are creepy. Why does he look at me no matter where I go? And look at these windows. The developer had to like put all these together. And they're not the same. This one's not the same as this one. And these, like, everything is detailed. Look at the chairs. Look at this rug. There's a guy. I don't want to go see the guy. Look at this wallpaper. It looks textured. I'll take a shower later. For now, I should prepare some tea for Lady Marina. Ooh, he's got the good place room in the house. Closest to the bathroom. Man, look at this light shining down on the carpet from that window. This is awesome. Uh-oh. My thought process is we always see games that try to recreate the magic of another game, some directly or they put their own spin on it. And in my honest opinion, they never get it just right. Is that what you're thinking? To try to take a game like, I don't know, just say Resident Evil, for example, the first one? Well, yeah, actually, that's a great example, because if you take, like, Them and Us, tried to do that same type of thing, but it's just not as good. Like, as you said, they didn't capture the magic of it right. Even though it plays very similar, it looks similar, it just doesn't have that feeling. Rip, find a priest photo. I've already found one. Father Eustace Bartholomew, 1901 to 1908. Although a beloved spiritual father for many, he fought against his inner demons, alcoholism. Oh, speaking of alcoholism, I should be having a drink since we're celebrating today. There are rumors of his sister from St. Sebastian's convent often bringing him moonshine. The poor man succumbed to this vice, suffering terrible liver pain. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have any. I was gonna say before it did a cutscene, this looks almost identical to the church I went to. It had this same shape, but it didn't have this thing. But on the back side of this, it went over, and then there's another building here. So it was kind of like a big CN, whatever you want to call it. There was like a yard in the center. It was a Lutheran church. That's how I know the Lord's Prayer and all the books of the Old Testament in order, and I know that hymn from the title screen. God bless. How are you? God bless. I'm enjoying what might be the final day of this year with beautiful weather. I just returned from a leisurely stroll through the park. What? How do I heard on the radio that a massive storm is approaching, perhaps even tonight. They're forecasting it to be the most powerful one in the last few years. I just hope it doesn't wreak havoc. By the way, Father Josiah mentioned your struggles with severe migraines. Are you feeling better? Is everything all right? Limitations of the old is the magic. Yeah, okay, I see that. The reason that the old Resident Evil games are the way they are is because that's what they had to work with back then. Just using Resident Evil as an example. I'm fine. It's just the weather. I see. Lately, the winters have indeed become incredibly unpredictable. One day, it's warm and sunny, only for the next day to bring rain and a sharp drop in temperature. I don't know what to make that guy's voice. This doesn't really sound right. But I was going to say like that, but maybe that should be saved. Because this guy is like an apprentice. So this should be saved for someone more prestigious. I'm making some tea. Do you want to join me? How I would love to gossip over tea. Make sure you don't put too much sugar in it. Unfortunately, I have to help the sisters in the convent with gluing the new wallpaper. I'll be leaving in an hour. Good. Get out of here. Take care. See you around. So what you can't see is tea with Lady Marina. Lady Marina is going to be here soon. I should prepare some strawberry tea as she requested. And if I press Q, Oh, it goes away. Okay. Whoops. All you nuns are scary. Look at these two. Now look at this one. Now look at this one. Now look at, I guess she's halfway pretty, but there's like this line on the picture. Look at this one. This one's scary. She looks like she's about to kick my ass. That's scary. Speaking of scary nuns, I've been watching The Nun 2. I started it last night, but I fell asleep. And I watched some more of it at lunch today, but I didn't finish it. Hello. Maybe this guy. God bless. Staying for Christmas? God bless. Well, I call this place home. I like it here very much, especially during Christmas. It brings back pleasant memories from my childhood when times were better. So Father Deacon Josiah is this voice. But anyway, how are you? You look a bit pale. I'm fine. Praise the Lord. I think it'd be funny if he says it like that. I'm fine. Praise the Lord. I'm just a bit tired. Jeez, leave me alone. Tired? The long winter nights can leave one restless. I've had my share of insomnia too. I usually go to the chapel and pray. It's strange how sleep overwhelms you when you try to pray to the Lord. Temptations have bothered me since ordination as well, but I try to resist them. Confession is the best remedy in situations like this. Perhaps I'll even go and confess to the bishop later. There are a few things that have been bothering me. But we'll talk sometime about this. Sure. I'm making some tea. Want to join me? Right now I have to go to the convent and help the nuns glue some wallpaper. Is glue wallpaper like code for something? That's what the other guy said. There's still a lot of work in the hallway. There's still a lot of work to be done with the nuns in their bedrooms. Maybe later? Tonight? Yeah, later tonight. That's fine. Just whatever. If you go on itch.io and look at the makes, some of them are actually pretty good. Oh, D makes. Oh. But that's a demake of a popular franchise or game, but an original idea. Praise the Lord, or else I will kill you in your sleep. Don't do that, lady. Dude, look at how like filled up this place is with the details on the rugs, like I was saying. The wallpaper, the flowers, the bike, all the vases, vases. This thing. And look at these vases. And all these pictures. All these pictures are different. This is that same church, but it's a bigger, farther away view of it. Oh, maybe this one with the 4 nuns? Maybe there are a couple that are reused. This is the same. Oh, it's not the same. This church has trees out here. This one has this thing on the side. It's not the same church. Oh. So this picture with the 4 nuns and then the doorway here. If we come over here. Oh, that's different. They're sitting down. It is different. There's 4 and there's no doorway there. Okay. So all the pictures are different. You know how in games where you see the same picture over and over again? Just like a game I played the other day. And I'm like, oh, there's that picture again. There's that picture again. There's that picture again. How did one... I mean, look at the shadow from that window right here. How'd this guy do this? Entering Felix's room without an invitation would be impolite. Well, I shouldn't say it's unoriginal, but not the right word. Oh. A remake of a popular franchise game, but not an original idea. Not entirely. Like, they kind of took the premise and made something else with it, I suppose. It's not necessarily taking someone else's work. Oh, look at the reflections in the pictures of this window. What the hell? Dude, these are the best reflections I've seen in a game. This one right in the middle. I'm sorry, this is amazing. Look at this thing. And the ceilings. This is unbelievable. That's right. The tie's pattern shouldn't match the pocket square. Right. But the color. Like, say, for example, I have a tie that's black and purple and silver. And I would wear probably a purple, maybe a silver pocket square. The color can match, but the pattern's not the same. I hate how the game looks. Like, it looks pretty, but it's got too much going on. It's like Victorian throw up. There's a lot going on, but it all looks good. Like, it's not just reused assets over and over and over. It seems like, as far as I can tell. But I don't know anything about making games. The contrast adds depth and sophistication. That's one fashion tip I remember from before going to the seminary. I haven't worn a suit in so long, but when I did get my suits, I wore them like every weekend. I'd go like downtown with a suit on to bars or something, and then I'd wear it to Christmas at a friend's house. I received another certificate of appreciation last year. I thought about taking it down, but Felix insisted I humble myself and acknowledge my merit. I like, there's a lot going on, and like, it's not necessarily cluttered though. I don't need anything from the basement right now. We're about to go in the kitchen. Like, that looks so good. The light coming in. Dear Father Matthias, Martin, I have purchased the strawberry tea pack for you as a token of gratitude. Your guidance means a lot. From your humble novice, Felix. Felix, a devoted seminarian, and a generous young man, constantly attentive to my needs and those around him. All right, I got strawberry tea. Even these windows are like patterned, I guess. I don't know. Etched. Different flowers. The flowers aren't... There's... These two flowers are the same. They're not the same, but they're the same kind of flower. Then there's purple. And out here, there's these pink ones. I like detailed environments, but you can create a lot of detail with very little. More objects everywhere isn't the same as detail. I like it though. Like, it's not It's not cluttered. Like, this is how I could see walking into this house. Especially, like, I don't know what this is. The church house for priests. I could see it being exactly like this. I mean, this bike's kind of in the way, but... Oh. Father Josiah's bike. He keeps it in the hallway ever since his last one was stolen. Citrus. Blueberry. A kettle. Here, on the wood has patterns on it. Hibiscus. This tea has an exquisite aroma. What did I do for him? Do you know a certain Lady Marina from our parish? Oh, that's me. Do you know a certain Lady Marina from our parish? From our parish, you say? I think I know who you're referring to, yes. I'm not personally acquainted with her because she doesn't attend church frequently, but I believe I saw her once or twice. I remember spotting her in the back of the church on 1 or 2 occasions during the holiday mass. She seems incredibly emotional, her gaze fixed towards the altar. A beautiful young lady, but clearly in profound sorrow. I assumed she must have lost someone. But who can say for sure? If you're curious about her, If you're curious about how I know her name, it's because I overheard people gossiping, rumors. Rumors, you say? What kind of rumors? Rumors indeed. Apparently, she is very discreet with her life, and many suspect that she has an incredible fortune, which she acquired through her feminine wiles. But I won't be too quick to judge. Some say that during the war, she may have married a Nazi officer, and now she is embarrassed. Others, that she is simply a very emotional and mentally unstable person. Who knows? Poor thing. We should pray for her. I agree. It is the only way we can help people like her. God forgive me if I have sinned through my words. I'll leave for the convent to help the nuns. Perhaps we'll see each other again this evening after I return. God's blessings. God's bless. Okay, this is talking about the storm that's coming later.
Europe is currently grappling with a disturbing surge in violent crimes. Extensive research has been conducted to shed light on this disconcerting reality. While we may express our concerns and diligently prosecute the perpetrators, the justice system is actively seeking innovative approaches to prevent these violent acts from occurring in the first place. Psychologists have revealed that a significant majority of criminals bear the weight of troubled pasts, which fosters a misguided belief that they possess the upper hand and
I was
the right
wrong.
to seek revenge against those they perceive as weaker. Moreover, research highlights a lack of moral compass among the younger generation, which could be a key contributing factor to the increase in violent crimes. Many individuals in this generation look to institutions such as schools, the government, and even the church for moral guidance, raising questions about the trustworthiness of these institutions.
I thought I talked about the storm coming. It's probably mimicking a real location with some variations. Even at that, it's still a lot.
Europe is currently grappling with a...
It's a lot, but I think it looks good. And I like it. Supposedly, it's an obsidian mirror, believed to reflect one's inner spiritual self. This one is quite old and reflects nothing. There's your, there's my explanation of why there's no reflection. I'm always looking for a reflection. So here's the kitchen. And I could see it being like this too with these tiles. I don't know what that does. Wait, this clock says different time than upstairs. Yeah, I have no idea how this is done. You could be right that it's like fairly simple to make it look this detailed or filled up. Item added to your inventory. That sounds like a Zippo. It's not a Zippo. It's a I don't know what to call it. I'll just call it a There's your tea set. There's your tea set, Mum. I gotta fill it with water. It never worked. Oh, that's why it's different. See, they have an explanation for everything I say. This kettle has a hole in it. It's just for decoration. Well, I have a kettle. Let's put it there. Let's fill it up. Or to put the tea in. Turn it on. You still say the place oversaturated with things. If I walked into the place in real life.
My name's Marina. We talked earlier on the phone.
Marina's here.
Good evening, and God bless. I am Father Matthias Martin, at your service.
Hello. Hello, puppet. What's up? Good evening. I'm Father Matthias. Hello, Father. Please forgive me if I came across as impolite. I'm not particularly devout. Perhaps I lack some of the etiquette. Oh, maybe I should have thought about covering my head with a scarf. No worries. Oh, thank you. You know, I didn't expect such a warm and welcoming reception. I've always been a bit of an outsider. I tend to stand out, and it's made it hard for me to blend in with the other parishioners. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. Father, I find myself in a delicate situation, and I'm not sure how to proceed. I've heard nothing but good things about you, and I believe you're the only one who could help me and provide a blessing. Oh, is there anyone else here? I apologize. Perhaps I should keep my voice down. I tend to speak louder because when I become excited. Dude, she's got all of her makeup done. Don't worry, we are alone. Well, that's a relief. I realize it might seem odd, but you see, I value privacy and discretion greatly, and there's a reason for that. I still recall my last confession vividly. The priest had trouble hearing. I had to speak louder, and when I finished confessing, the next person waiting couldn't help but burst into laughter. She was clearly eavesdropping. You could probably imagine how uncomfortable that was. This looks like a Fallout haircut. What's that I sense? Strawberries? Oh yes, the tea must be ready.
Oh my, such a lovely place.
You could talk?
I always wondered how priests live, all by themselves. Must be terribly lonely.
If you could talk, why am I talking for you? I don't know. But what I can tell you is that if you don't want to see the ads, you can subscribe for $5, or you can subscribe for free by connecting an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You'll have a free subscription just sitting there waiting for you to use. Or maybe you get gifted a sub. But here's a 3-minute... Oh, you can also join my private Satisfactory server for subscribers only. But here's a 3-minute ad break. It'll shut off the pre-roll ads for the next hour. There's too many things to click. Click, click. Now we get sound. Okay, is it going to be super loud? Alright, I can't play that music anyway. That's copyrighted music. Oh! Oh, he's in a tank, and that turns it. What are they shooting? Shooting water bottles? Wait, go back. At first, I thought he was putting watermelons in there. Yeah, a water bottle. Oh, it's probably filled with compressed air or something. I need the steering wheel, though. And then this one, you can turn it. That's cool. Oh, you broke it. Fire. Yeah, Sea of Thieves like the cannons. Stop it. We try to keep things simple. You have quite the taste in furniture, and everything is so clean. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, Father, may I pose a question? It might be a bit nosy, but I'm genuinely curious. Do you priests indulge in... I mean, things like smoking, drinking a glass of wine, perhaps listening to music, something other than church organ? Some do, some don't. I'm rather moderate. Oh, Father, forgive me for asking such a trivial question. I don't wish to distract you from your duties, and I already feel as though I'm intruding on your privacy. I'm here to discuss the reason for my visit. I'm at a loss for words, Father. I don't know how to express this, stupid me. And I rehearsed it dozens of times at home. You see, I feel utterly hopeless, vulnerable. I don't know how much longer I can endure this. But I'd rather be blunt, Father. It concerns you. Me? Dear Lord. In what way? Ever since you arrived at our parish, things have changed, and I... Oh, it's thundering. And I resent it. Before, everything was so ordinary, but now it's you I must see every Sunday. Standing before the altar, your arms open, looking out over the congregation. All my life, I have been devoted to the Virgin Mary. I prayed the rosary every night and even aspired to enter the convent. But then, You showed up. From that day on, I couldn't bring myself to attend Mass and to see you. The few times I have been to church all these years, I couldn't help but feel this overwhelming rush of emotions. I would start crying, and perhaps people believed I was on fire for Jesus. When in fact, oh, how can I say this? I know it's not right, but the truth is that I love you, Father, with all my whole being and from the bottom of my heart. I don't know what to say. Stage 1, temptation. Temptation is the urge to sin, whether through persuasion or the promise of pleasure, which can be external or internal, affecting one's willpower. It may stem from our inherent inclination to evil due to original sin, or from the influence of the devil. However, temptation itself is not sin. Only when the will consents does sin occur. There may be some nudity coming up, so I may have to do a little switching. Strawberry Tea, finish chapter 2.
You know, this is a delicate situation. I'm considering your feelings, and I don't want to be callous, but it's just not possible. What can I say? I'm not good at discussing romantic love between a man and a woman. I can preach to you about the love of God.
I understand, Father. I understand. Oh, I feel so naive. I shouldn't have come here. I'm the only one to blame for this embarrassment.
You shouldn't talk like that. There's no shame in loving someone.
But not like this.
We can still be friends in Christ.
Oh, spare me that talk. I don't need a sermon. Pour me a glass of wine and I'll be on my way.
Oh, good. She's going to leave. There'll be no trouble. She just wants a glass of wine, and she'll be on her way. I wanted to make sure, because the other volume got messed up, that the voices were turned up too. All right, we got a nice fire going. Dude, this thing looks like it gets hot with this stone here. Let us pray. What is that on top? Oh, I wish I could zoom. That's weird. Oh, look at my empty bed. Just sitting here. Begging to be... Whoops. Begging to be used. Tea? We finished the tea almost an hour ago. And she's just standing there awkwardly. She displayed all her charms like a sinful temptress. There's no denial. She's determined to have me. But I won't even blink. I swore an oath. It's her makeup and lipstick. Call the other priest. Be gone, woman. You're a temptress. She brought with her this heavy suitcase, which she kindly asked me to bring up here. Weird. I should have refused. What's in her mind? I'd rather not leave her alone in my bedroom. I hate to sound hypocritical, but what if she starts looking through my things? Just as she entered the room, she took off her coat in the most captivating way. She looked at me with a charming gaze, as if trying to tempt me. Oh, wait. The devil is a beautiful woman in a red dress. Where do we... What's that from? It's not the Matrix. That has the woman in the red dress, but that was programmed in there to distract him. Crap. I think it's a comedy that I'm trying to think of. Wine. How dare you, Father? Oh. I kind of like that tie. Tasteless. When wearing a vest, you should not wear a belt. Really? Try suspenders fastened with buttons. The belt buckle, especially if it is made of shiny metal, draws too much attention toward the private parts. Well, maybe that's what you want. Huh. I don't have a vest. Oh, what is this temptress doing? Train ticket. Constanza Marina. Sinea, Bucharest. Departure 10 p.m. Arrival 2:45 a.m. Interesting. A train ticket for tonight. Unfortunately, she missed it a few minutes ago. What was her plan? And she set it out. Well, she set it out for him to see that she missed her train. I'm not going to look in her purse while she's standing right there. Maybe I'll do it later. I should change my bed sheets tonight. What gifts will I receive this Christmas? This one? She's got this stuff out here too. Gloves and perfume. And cigars? Twice during our discussion, she perfumed herself with this fragrance. She's not only trying to tell me she loves me, but to make me love her. Smell is a very powerful tie to memories. Just for a quick example, I had a girlfriend in high school when I was like 16, 17, and she would wear the Victoria's Secret Love Spell body spray. I don't know what exactly it's called. It's called Love Spell is the scent. And I remember it, and then Laura has it, and when she sprayed it, it takes you back. It ties it to those memories. Like when I smell diesel exhaust in the winter, it makes me think about living on a farm, driving tractors, plowing the snow out of the driveway with the tractor. Okay. So what you're saying is she put love spell on you. Yes. It was not my fault. I have been under a love spell. All right, temptress, drink some wine. Oh, thank you. This sweet red wine is exactly what I needed. And what a treat it is to enjoy it in such charming company. Why are you looking at me like this? Do I seem pitiful? Like a desperate woman trying to get what she wants? Oh, don't worry, Father. I'm just having a little fun with you. I would never dare to think that. Oh, Father, you're too serious. Lighten up a bit. Tell me, have you ever been in love? Surely you must have had your heart fluttering at some point, with your dark hair and those blue eyes. I don't remember. I don't know. What kind of answer is that? I don't remember. Ha ha ha. You make me laugh. Come on, share some memories with me. No one ever forgets their first love, the first kiss, the first night of passion. What was she like? I bet she had a hold on your heart. Enough. Please finish your drink and... And then what? What do you have in mind? Do you have some exciting secrets to share? I'm just kidding, Father. Don't mind me. Perhaps I have had too much to drink. What? You haven't even taken a drink yet. But I must say, this wine is so sweet and delightful. Is that what you use for Holy Mass? No wonder people keep coming back for more. Oh, why is it so hot all of a sudden? My, oh my. What were we talking about? Oh, yes. About your first time. What was it like? Wait. Don't answer me. I should have assumed that by now. Wait, what? Don't answer me. I should have assumed that by now. Oh, you are a virgin. Yes, that is it. That's why you are so shy and dismissive. I should have known. You are a priest devoted to the church, and you've never had a woman. But tell me, do you ever wonder what it's like to indulge in desires of the flesh? Such a pity you're a priest. Shut up! I was just thinking of the Rock. Shut up, bitch! Shut up, woman. Okay, I thought he was going to kick her out. Boobies incoming. Boobies. Side boob. He just licked her nipple. Too much. Stage 2. Venial sin? Venial sin refers to a minor offense or one committed without full reflection or consent. Although it weakens the sinner's connection with God, it does not signify a deliberate rejection of God and therefore does not entirely obstruct the reception of sanctifying grace. A very bad idea. Finish chapter 3. I could have swore there was more boobies. Oh, they might be coming up.
That was the last thing I expected. But in retrospect, Felix always was a bit nosy.
Confront Felix. This is embarrassing. What will he think? Me, the respected priest, he looks up to as a role model. God, it was just a mistake. Well, you know what else was a mistake? Not locking your door. And there's her butt. Is she still moving? Christ, he saw us. Thank God he didn't wake her up. I see your butt. I have broken my sacred vows as a priest. Relax, guy. Oh. Is there anything else I can look at now? Is it anything different? I have other things to attend to. Can I look in her purse now? I'll arrange a taxi for Marina immediately. I see your butt. I've been working on my study about the rectory's past. If I have time, I hope to finish it when... Okay, I read that. Can I look in here now? Tick-tock. Hell awaits me. Now look in her purse. Ow! Uh-oh. Who smashed it? That's cool. Fresh towels and flickering candles. Someone is getting ready for a warm and cozy bath. Instead of spending money on those magazines, Felix could donate to charity. Squandering money on trivialities such as these is not fitting for an aspiring clergyman. We should aim to embrace humility and forsake the vanity of this world. Oh, and now the light's down here because the moon's shining. So cool. Ooh, I don't think I could come up here before. Baby! Whose baby is this? Ah, what? Who brought this here? We didn't get to see much past this before. I don't need anything from the basement right now. I'm not going anywhere. Dude, you have a lot of fire on in this place at night. When people are asleep to burn it down. I have no intention of leaving. The situation has suddenly become complicated, if I may put it that way. Okay. Ow. I'm stuck. This looks nice. I like it. Although Father Josiah doesn't live with us, he often drops by and brings us expensive sweets. Vanity. Find a fashion I found so many fashion magazines. I do not like trivialities, especially when they occur between students and fellow clergymen. Thank you, Felix, for the cologne you gave me, but I want you to know that I've left it in your bedroom. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm not in the mood for trivial matters. I have a lot on my mind. I want you to understand that your friendship means a lot to me. It's not that I have something against you, but I am simply overwhelmed. It seems like it's from this guy. I don't know. Alright, let's go. Felix? It wasn't me. We need to talk about what you witnessed. I understand. I'm not here to pass judgment. The desires of the flesh have tempted me numerous times, but I have always strived to resist them. It's important not to let this become a recurring pattern. Is this a one-time occurrence, or have you experienced such a lapse in your resolve before? I'd rather discuss that with my father confessor. Very well. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to rest. I am tired. Wait! I am concerned. Oh, you're worried that I might disclose this incident? What purpose would that serve? The best step is to seek guidance from someone you trust deeply. As I mentioned earlier, I am not here to judge you. I, too, have my own sins. Please excuse me. I am tired. God bless you. Good night. Goodbye. I need to wake her up. The weather has gotten worse, but I can't let her stay overnight. I really don't want Felix to see us together in the morning. I'd rather not bother him. It's just odd, the way he seemed so eager to brush aside what he witnessed. Lady, did you bring the baby in here? Did you have a baby already? We just did it right now. Is that how babies work? It's unfortunate that I have to send her home. Not the most chivalrous action a gentleman should take. But why am I even considering this? I'm a priest. Hey, naked lady.
I couldn't resist her charms. If only I weren't a priest. We could have been together, but I had to send her home. Marina? Marina? Hey, you need to wake up.
She did. There's full boobs going on right now. Okay.
There she lay, lifeless, her gaze fixed on the ceiling. Her expression was one of terror, blood oozing from her mouth. What could have caused this? What terrible chain of events could have led to this? I trembled, overwhelmed by an uncontainable fear. The entire house was spinning with me. I was in deep trouble.
This is where the demo ended. Ah! Yeah!
I raved, demented, gripped with horror and bewilderment. All my efforts to bring life back into her body were in vain. Only hours later I found some comfort in prayer. I had to think straight and act accordingly.
I pressed the right button, but I thought I pressed the wrong button, so I pressed the wrong button again. Darkness falls. How on earth did this happen? I need to gather her things and cover her body with a bedsheet. I can't bring myself to look at her like this. Should I call the police? I wish I could show you without getting too many boobs in there. There. Can you see her face? Kinda. What's this? Was it an allergic reaction to this? I doubt it. Oh, don't call the police yet. Get her undies, shoes. I gotta find all her stuff. We looked at all of her stuff. Here. Was it the perfume that killed her? The scent still lingers in the air. Cigars? Are those mine? Okay, those are mine. Coat? I must get rid of this. God, I feel like a criminal. I hope I'm doing what is right. Well, who is she? I will take a look inside her purse. At least I will get to know more about her. Goodbye. I've had enough. It is the third time I was saved by people after attempting to jump off the central bridge. But why would you care? The beatings, the humiliation I endured at your hand, it's all coming to an end tonight. I'm leaving. You told me countless times that you'd be better off if I were dead. But I won't give you that satisfaction. Instead, I'm leaving you. I'm going somewhere far away, somewhere you'll never find me. Rot in hell. She wanted to leave him. That explains the train ticket. The very idea unnerves me. yet presents as unforeseen chance for her sudden vanishing. Well, call the police and then show them this note, and this could maybe serve as a suicide note or an unaliving note. Ugh. Actually, I heard Meat Canyon in his video. He said sewer slide. It's a slide in the sewer. All right. Though I got all of her stuff except for this. Oh, Jesus. Nope. It's not what I want. Close that. Oh, suitcase. I'll take a look inside later. What about right now? Is there anything else? Am I missing? What about her cup? You're leaving evidence behind, guy. You gotta change your sheets. Sewer slide. There we go. Oh, get rid of these too. What are you doing, guy? I can't even. Did I miss? Did I forget anything? Did I miss? Did I forget? Did I miss? Okay, I think that's it. You better pray. I don't have time to just stare at this. Okay. Well, let's go. What, you take the suitcase? Where are we going? Bathroom? You gonna hide it in the bathtub? You gonna flush it down the toilet? Whoop. Run, 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 run. Go. Oh, are we going to hide it in the basement? What is this? Did Father Josiah bring a white stroller as part of reenacting the nativity scene? Weird. I'm guessing we're going for the basement. I don't need anything from the basement. Okay. Are we going out back to burn pile? Burn? I have no intention of leaving. The situation has become suddenly complicated, if I may put it that way. What? How on earth did this happen? I need to gather her things and cover her body with a bedsheet. I can't bring myself to look at her like this. Should I call the police? Oh. Do I have to call the police? Is that the only way? Are they giving me a choice, or do I have to do that? I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Seems like I have to. You gonna tell Felix? I've always told him to knock before entering my room. Maybe he needs a reminder about respecting privacy. Okay, I guess we're calling the police? Look in the suitcase first, guy. Okay, here we go. Wait, did he drink the tea and the wine, or did she just drink it? This is the only morally responsible action, to call the authorities, but how can I? I'm back. I had to take a couple pictures. Well, you just missed the boobs and the lady. He tried to wake her up and she's dead in his bed. Who's knocking? So, if you missed it, they were doing it. The guy on the left is me. He was doing it with the lady. And Felix, the guy on the right, walked in and saw them. And then she was asleep. I went to talk to Felix, and he's just like, yeah, whatever, man. So I came back and tried to wake her up and rolled her over, and she was dead in the bed. Dead in the bed. Fred. Oh. I thought before I made this bigger, before I opened it, I thought it was like a real picture of you outside. Looks like a white Eleanor to me. Good choice. Support. Something outlaws. Nice. That's nice. What's your shirt say? If I had a 67 GT500, do you really think I'd be living with my dad? I didn't see that's what it was when it was small in Discord. And I'm like, whoa, he went outside and there's northern lights behind him. Again, what do you want? I apologize for barging in like this. You always insisted on informing you about the Friday night vigil in case you forgot. I know how much you appreciate the serenity of the midnight service, and I don't want you to miss it again. Right, the midnight service. I completely forgot about it. God, there's an enchanting fragrance of roses. It's so exquisite. Where is it coming from? Oh, love spell. And it says support Iron Outlaws. I'm a hang around for a 1% MC. Ah, I know. It's from her, isn't it? Emanating from her delightful flesh. Oh, spare me the pretense of not understanding. I know what you did. Did you enjoy it? Was it your first experience? Or is she still there? Here. Perhaps you'd like to share her with me. Come on. Sharing is a virtue in this insatiable world, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Why the sudden pallor? Why the sudden pallor on your face? Oh, that was weird. Ah, I see. She's dead, isn't she? You're the one who ended her life. You're a murderer. Congratulations. You're a murderer. That's enough. Are you all right? I asked if you'd like to accompany me to the convent for the midnight vigil. But it seems you're exhausted. I'll leave you to rest. I'll head to the convent. We'll reconvene in the morning. And please, don't think about the little incident. It happens. We're all human after all. And please, forgive me if I upset you. May God bless you. May God bless you. See you in the morning.
Christ, that was too close. I have to do something about this. If Felix were to uncover this, it would be catastrophic. Me with a woman in my bed is one thing, but a lifeless body? I cannot in good conscience leave her here.
Curses! Oh dear God, I must do something. This is beyond horrifying. I have to bury her. I need to find something to put her in. Before it's too late. Christ have mercy. How are you going to carry a dead woman's body out of your room, down the stairs, and outside, and bury her? Maybe because everybody's at midnight mass? I don't know. Is it midnight? Where'd the clock go? Clock, where are you? I lost the clock. Oh, I hear it. It's the same time it was earlier. No time has passed. All right, lady, you're coming with me. I'm not going to call the police. They'll surely point fingers at me, especially since Felix stumbled upon us. I'm undoubtedly looking like the prime suspect. Okay, what would you do? Say you're a priest, and you shouldn't even have her in your bed, and now she's dead, and you're the only one that's seen her and been with her. You're the last person to see her alive. As far as you know, she was alive. You left the room to talk to Felix. You came back and she was dead. Do you call the police and let everybody in the world find out that you not only had a woman in your bed, but now you have a dead woman in your bed, and be the prime suspect? Or do you bury her body and burn her stuff? Dishonest, what's up? He's going to chop her up into little pieces and put them into Tupperware containers and then take her outside. Chop her up into little pieces and then flush her down the toilet. There was someone who did that. Like the sewer was backing up. So the sewer guy, the guy went down there to check it, and he's like, wow, what the hell is this? And there was a serial killer who was living in that place, and he was cutting people up and flushing them down the toilet to get rid of the bodies. I won't call the police. Clearly, the right thing to do would be to call the police, because you're just going to get yourself in further. Like, say you take her body out and you bury her. But then she does have a train ticket that says she's leaving. I'm leaving. People are going to think she left on the train for a while. But then, when no one ever hears from her again, eventually someone's going to probably report her missing. And then, oh, where was she last time someone saw her? Multiple people knew that she was coming here. And Felix knows she was here. So then the finger's still going to be pointed at you. And then not only are you still the prime suspect, then you have to explain where she is and why you cut her up and buried her outside. It's compounding. It makes it worse. Pick her up and take her along. What are we doing? You better pray or something, man. Okay. And Twitch, don't ban me for the little bit of boob that we saw. We saw a little side boob, little front boob. Do I have to use the bathroom? I could sure flush her. I don't know who broke the mirror. Hello. Oh, what the hell? Let's get on with this thing. I'll take this stuff to the old rectory after I bury Marina. I hope no one will ask tomorrow, where is the chest? Oh. The stuff didn't used to be here. Felix wanted these books donated. He won't miss them. The Tupperware strategy I saw in a movie. Voices with Ryan Reynolds? I don't think I've seen that. Father Josiah and I, we share more than he might admit. In our conversations, he denies it, but his demeanor has been giving him away lately. Just the other day, I asked him to sit for one of my drawings. He stood in silence for nearly half an hour, only to abruptly storm off in anger without explanation. I can sense his struggle, and I know what he's going through, even if he tries to conceal it. His inner demons will eventually overpower his determinations. It's a bit cryptic, but it seems there might be something going on between Father Josiah and Felix. I hope it's nothing that goes against their calling. I'll have to talk to both of them tomorrow. He kept them in the fridge. If you've got like a like a deep freeze in the basement or something, then you can get rid of like one at a time. This old chest is large enough to fit one person inside. I have to remove all this clutter first. Huh. How convenient. Might be able to fit two people in there. I'll tell Felix that I used this massive chest to move his stuff to the old rectory.
Unwillingly, I found myself ensnared in a cruel game, seemingly orchestrated by either God or perhaps the devil. What choices did I have? I struggled to banish the unsettling notion that I might have, in some way, played a role in her death. Convinced of my innocence, and determined to remain steadfast in my faith, I proceeded to search for a way to handle Marina's body in the most Christian manner possible.
And then something else he's going to have to try to explain is why his DNA is inside the body. Stage 3, mortal sin. Mortal sin is a grave offense against God's law that involves full knowledge of deliberate consent. It serves the sinner's relationship with God and deprives the soul of sanctifying grace necessary for salvation until repentance and absolution are sought through the sacraments of the church. My face is warm. Got the fan on now. Oh Lord, finish chapter 4. An hour later, on the road towards the old cemetery.
Despite my overwhelming
Holy crap!
confusion, I came up with a plan. I would transport the chest to the old cemetery and lay it to rest in a disused crypt. I prepared myself with the meticulousness of a criminal, preparing all the needed tools for this grim undertaking. On the seat beside me lay her farewell letter to her lover, destined to be mailed that very night upon my return from the cemetery. What could possibly go wrong?
So he is going to mail the letter saying that she is leaving.
No, Christ almighty.
So she had a letter that said she was leaving. She had train tickets. Ooh, that was nice. So he's going to bury her and then mail the letter so everybody thinks that she just left. This is it. I've had enough. It is the third time I was saved by people after attempting to jump off the central bridge. But why would you care? The beatings, the humiliation I endured at your hand, it's all coming to an end tonight. I'm leaving. You told me countless times that you'd be better off if I were dead. But I won't give you that satisfaction. Instead, I'll leave you. I'm going somewhere far away, somewhere you'll never find me, rot in hell. I got a light. What is that? Nice. This is a cool truck. I like this. A flat tire. I should have expected this. The roads around these parts are treacherous. Well, what the hell are you going to do now, man? No issue here. The engine seems fine. I have a spare tire. It's going to be a nightmare to change it. I barely have the tools, but let's hope I can manage to do it.
Ooh, what on earth?
Oh Lord, I put her in the chest, but she's alive. Where did I put the key? No, no. What? Where's the key? I don't know where the key is. Quick, or else she'll suffocate. I have to open this. Like how? Ah! What? How? Where? Why? Thank God there's no baby inside. The blood could be from anywhere. It might just be a cruel joke. Who left this here? The blood splatters on the white padding make me nauseous. How am I supposed to open the door? Like the... Just say something. Say like, hey, sorry I put you in there. I'll let you out. Dude, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I got it. He's probably in the chest. Huh? It's like an old 30s Ford. That's what I want. With the nice wood on the bottom of the bed. Where are you? Where is she? I must shield myself with the help of God and not succumb to the temptation of the devil, or else I'll lose my mind. Was it even real? Did he just hallucinate all of it? Change the tire, stupid. Oh, there's the baby. I found the baby. Baby? I think he might have hallucinated all of it. And she was never even there. And Felix walked in on him doing some weird stuff to himself. Hey, baby, what are you doing here? Oh, Christ. Who could abandon this poor innocent soul here to die? Now I have a baby. Poor thing.
You're freezing. How did you get here?
Said, poor thing, you're freezing. How did you get here? Innocent soul. Whoever abandoned him here should still be nearby. The baby couldn't have been here for long. Otherwise, he would have perished in this unforgiving weather. I think I'm going to turn the music and sound effects down a little bit because the voices are hard to hear during the cutscenes. Oh. Oh, Christ, who could abandon this baby? Okay. Hey, baby, where'd your mommy go? Am I holding a baby? Is it in my inventory? Where'd you put the baby? Are you going to change the flat tire? Is the baby in here? Is the baby in here? Change the tire, guy. You should get that done before you have to GTFO and you have a flat tire. Superstitions. The elders say this about those who have taken the life of an unbaptized child. They will endure even greater suffering in hell, condemned to consume the putrid flesh of the slain infant for all eternity. Horrifying. As a Catholic priest, I place my faith in the possibility of redemption. This is mere superstition, or possibly something penned in the spirit of a macabre jest. So, my ex-wife was a nurse. And she said once, she's like, I want to take care of newborn babies because they haven't sinned yet in their life. So if they die, then they'll go to heaven. And I said, you can't just change the rules to what you want them to be. The reason that babies get baptized is because they're born already having sin by being a human. And you have to baptize the baby so that it's cleansed of that sin. Actually, a baptism is also considered a minor exorcism. If we wanna look that up, I could read it to you if anybody cares, but if not, we'll just move on. Oh. Hello. Don't mind me. I'll just keep moving. Nope. There's no way I could possibly get past these. They have closed the road during the storm. They were right. I just hope I can finish this whole business and return safely without any other incident. Why do you think she's gone? Do you think he was just hallucinating all of it? Or maybe they did have sex and then she left while he was talking to Felix. And then he came back and that's when he started hallucinating. I don't know. Maybe the perfume has some hallucinogen in it. I don't know. Madam, are you all right? Driven by despair, I sought help. I followed what I believed was a glimmer of hope. But that glimmer twisted into darkness. The black raven watched from the shadows, then swooped down upon me. He stole my baby. Don't despair, he's safe. I found him under the bridge. You found my baby? I scoured the area, but he eluded me. His cries vanished. How did you manage to find him? Drop the act. You left your child to die. How dare you? I am his mother. Oh, I recognize your voice. Your breath carries the stench of death. Their blood on your hands. You are the one who took him away from me. You will pay for what you did. Woman, are you... Woman, listen to me. You're the Black Raven. I'm the Black Raven. Was there even a baby?
There's no doubt in my mind that the infant and her apparition were the work of the devil. They vanished in the blink of an eye. Many Catholic priests dismiss the demonic as a mere relic of the past. But I've witnessed firsthand the reality of evil. Just as God's presence is palpable, so too is the presence of the devil.
Leave. I have to keep my mind clear. I'll fix the tire, bury the chest at the old rectory, and bring an end to this horrifying ordeal. Aw, I thought I could go further. Oh, I can go over here. Not very far. Baby, where'd your bed go? Ooh. Let's get over with this. Let's get over with this. Oh, she's back.
I did not care if it was me who was hallucinating or the devil playing tricks with my mind. Her corpse was inside the chest. As gruesome as it sounds, I released a sigh of hope. Her running around as a tormented ghost was the last thing that I imagined possible.
Stage 4, Enslavement. The compulsive repetition of certain mortal sins can lead to a state of enslavement. One's will becomes overpowered by the illusory pleasure of sins, and even the slightest intention of renunciation or repentance brings great suffering. At this stage, sin has become second nature. Cries in the Night. Finish chapter 5. Later, at the old cemetery.
At the old cemetery just after midnight. Tormented by guilt and perplexed by the seemingly unexplainable situation in which I found myself, I knew deep within my heart that the demonic vexation had only just begun.
Prayers for the departed. End of the road, or at least I hope so. I'd better start reading the prayers before someone notices what I'm doing here. I hope I haven't forgotten the book. Let's do a little bit of research real quick and see where I am in this game. Alright, it says 2 hours. I might be close to the end, though I did spend a lot of time talking at the beginning. Oh, I haven't seen that guy. Which means I'm probably only halfway through. Wow. Wow, am I slow? Enslavement. That's exactly where I am.
Vexation.
Yep, right here. So I'm a little bit over a quarter done, but not halfway. This video is 2 hours and 4 minutes, and my stream's at 2 hours and 6 minutes, and I've done about 1/3 of the game. So 2, 4, 6. It'll probably take me another 4 hours to finish this. But yeah, at the beginning, I think I didn't even move for like a half an hour when we were talking about the house and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't like a half hour of the game left. Okay. Well, it's time. We're out of time. As much as I would love to stay up all night and play this whole game, I do have to go to work tomorrow. So, where does it save? Did it auto-save? I should waste no time. The prayer book, the cross, the instruments of faith. I won't let my guard down. It had to have saved right here. Let's just do a quick test. Says who? Says my only way to pay my bills. Hey, if you bring enough people in here. Yeah, perfect.
At the old cemetery just after midnight.
If you bring enough people in here that I can make enough money on Twitch and YouTube, then I won't have to go to work tomorrow. But as of now, I've only made, last year I made $150 total from Twitch. And I made $100 from YouTube. So between the whole year of doing Twitch and YouTube last year, I made $250. And that is not enough to even make my car payment for 1 month. So until that day comes, I have to keep going to work, especially if I'm going to be buying a house, because that's going to be a big payment every month. It sucks. I've been doing this for I've been doing this for 9 years. Not streaming specifically, but I started YouTube 9 years ago. Switched over to streaming like 2 or 3 years ago. And I still only make a couple $100 a year. Accountage? What's that supposed to show? How much money I make? I don't know how to set any of that stuff up. I haven't even looked into it. If somebody wants to do that for me, that'd be great. Oh, when account was made? Oh, this account was made a long time ago because I would stream even when I was doing YouTube, like, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6 years ago. Every once in a while, Laura would play Ark Survival Evolved with me, and I would stream it on YouTube to nobody. Nobody would be watching. Or stream it on Twitch, sorry. And even my YouTube channel was made like in 2012, I think. But I didn't start uploading videos till 2015. I started doing this in 2015. She actually played games? That's a shocker. She used to play games with me fairly regularly. We played Ark and we played Subsistence together fairly regularly. And then at some point she decided that she never wants to play games again. Got my engine, Microsoft PowerPoint. Wait, does that work? But you can make games in PowerPoint. Really? Like moving games? You know what? You could. If you just had like the picture with text and then click to go to the, you know, more dialogue. And then if you could have a way to click this one to make this choice and click this one to make the next other choice, and it would go here or here depending on what you click, that would be cool. Hey, Malik made it just in time for me to end the stream. They're really bad games, but they are still games. I bet you could make, if you had a good story and there was a way to make choices, you could make a good game out of that. Did you hear the news? You're just coming in. You probably didn't hear it. I'm going to have to say it again. Bad as in performance? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've played games before that are just a picture. I can't think of one specifically right now. But everything you're doing... Oh! Dusk... what's it called? Dusk... As Dusk Falls? Wait, what the hell? That one didn't have any actual movement. It just had pictures with like barely moving pictures, I guess. And that was pretty good. Bad or good news? So, let me pull up the email. So, this morning, like before lunch, I got this. I sent the house guy an email and said, "Hey, what's going on? I need to get out of here." And he said, "I hope to have updates to all pending applications by the end of the day." And then my realtor called me right after lunch and she's like, you got to check your email. So I opened my email and I had, where'd it go? Did I delete it? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Wait, what? Dude, what the hell? I just looked at it earlier. And now I can't find it. What happened? Anyway, it said my application has full qualification. They accepted my application finally. After all this time and spending weeks doing that application and then finding out that I make this much too much money, they have updated their max income limit and I now qualify to buy the house. So my realtor sent me an updated offer with new dates starting today, and I signed it and she sent it in. So in theory, as long as she did that, I have officially put an offer on the house. Really, where did that damn email go? Let me look. Let me look on here. Did I like accidentally delete it or something? What the hell? Deleted items. No. Let me just search. Huh. It says it's in the inbox. Yeah, it says, Dear Corey, please see the attached letter of full qualification. Based on the loan application you submitted, you appear to meet the program's front and back end ratios. However, we will need to verify and confirm this information a day before the closing of your home purchase. At that time, we will also confirm that you have the $2,000 reserve funds required. During the loan process, there could be some adjustments and blah, 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 blah. I was approved. Here, I want to open this attachment. Oh. Well, let me bring chat back up. So it says, congratulations, based on the oh, it says the same thing. Oh, on the information provided in your application and your supporting documentation, you qualify for this program. The following is your income information as defined by your application. Your income is calculated as a 12-month projection of your current income, including an estimate of income from your assets. If you have any questions, your household size is 2. Your household income is this much. Your income as a percentage of the Metro Denver AMI, 79%. Your assets total of 29,000. I don't know what that means. Your liquid assets, your retirement assets. Expiration date of this certificate is December 3rd, 2024. So I have to buy a house before December 3rd this year, or else I have to do all that again. Please remember, when you apply for a home loan, your total housing payment must not exceed 33% of your household's gross monthly income. Your total debt to income ratio must not exceed 43%. Yeah. Whatever all that means. What? You've been a... Now that you are on our wait list, it's a great time to review the down payment assistance resource list found here. Anyway, so the rest of this is for the loan guy and my realtor to figure out. The loan guy said, "This is exciting, filing some progress. I know you've been sending tons of paperwork, but now that we're at this stage, I need to update documents on my end. I need to get most recent 30-day pay stubs as of today, last 2 months bank retirement." So you know what's stupid? Is they do like an income to house payment ratio that has to be 33% or under 33%, and then debt to income ratio has to be 43% or less. But now that they've raised the maximum income limit, I am $800 underneath that max income limit. So I'm as close to it as I can be. If they raised it to what they said they were going to. But that letter said that I'm approved for this much monthly house payment. But for the price of the house, it's going to be like $300 above that. From what I understand from when we talked about it before. So anyone that makes less money than me cannot be approved for the amount of the payment. And anybody that makes more money than me does not qualify for the program because they make more than the max income limit. So it seems like they've priced this house impossible for anyone to buy. I don't know. That's for the bank guy and the realtor to figure out. What do we have here? So if that's the case, is that a spider? Whoops. It has a distinctive... Wait, that's the snake? That's the snake. It's not actually a spider. So the bird comes down to get the spider, and the snake eats it. Huh, I still don't like it. 1, 2, 3. He almost broke the rule. 4, 5. Oh, I already closed that one. I don't want to see it again. The 90s were so unhinged.
Hello? Hey, Todd. It's your girl, Stacy, on my new Swatch phone.
Stacy, baby, what's shaking?
No spiders. Though it wasn't a spider, it was a snake.
I've got some news. I'm pregnant. Baby, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. On my new Swatch phone. I've got news, too.
What's that?
I've got AIDS. Babe, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. The sound quality's great.
Swatch gives you more than the time of day.
I thought that was a skit. It was an actual commercial. Dude, there were some crazy commercials back in the day. And also, that's a cool phone. Real. They were just recording an actual conversation. I love the fact that I lived during a time there was no cancel culture. That actually from a YouTube channel called SkyCorp. They make 90s parody videos. Okay.
Honey, we can pull over in a couple miles and let them pee in Uranus.
What? I love family trips. Well, the internet has officially won. There is nothing more to see. So they're going to pull over in a couple miles and have them pee in Uranus. Jeff Dunham talked about swatches. I didn't even know there was a phone called Swatch.
Honey, we can pull over in a couple miles and let them pee in Uranus.
Yeah, Dad. I want to pee in Uranus. I want to pee in Uranus too, Dad.
Look, honey, the billboard says Uranus is only a couple miles away.
Look, it says the best fudge comes from Uranus.
That sounds delicious. I sure hope they pack my fudge better than your dad does.
Well, I'm sure we'll all learn a few things in Uranus.
I want to try all the fudge in Uranus. I hope they have mint fudge in Uranus.
I'm so excited to be in Uranus with the kids.
And I can't wait to pull into Uranus.
I want to be in Uranus. Fudge, yeah!
Look, honey, we can pull over in a couple miles and...
I hope they pack my fudge better than your dad does. Squirrel's nuts caught in the fence. Uh-oh. Not my nuts.
That is no kidding. This squirrel's balls stuck in the fence. That poor guy. Hey, you. You got some issues going on there? You got some problems, buddy?
Oh, poor guy. He does not look too happy.
How are you going to help him without getting bit?
That is no kidding. This squirrel's balls.
Oh, they're not even doing anything? Like, you need to grab him and push him in and then slide the nuts out. But he's going to bite and scratch the crap out of you. I should have read the comments on that one. Useless engineering the circular bike. Someone's gonna fall off. Does it have brakes? Does it have brakes? Look at number one comment. Human centipede. There are some who never pedal, very much like our society we live in. Yes. This in public parks plus an electricity generator attached to it. Dude, doesn't look useless to me. I've been saying for years gyms should connect their machines like bicycles and ellipticals and stuff like that people are just using. They should connect them to power. And we should collect all that power that people are just wasting. The 3 dots is top. Top rate of comment section. Is this the one, the society one? Power generating. The amount of comments that immediately went to stick a generator on it without realizing how quickly they became an authoritarian dictator. Sort of explains the state of the world. This thing looks like torture for anything over 5 minutes. Yeah, nobody would ever use it enough to actually produce enough power for anything, but had like 130 likes, 130,000. Yeah. That one. All right. Well, so you'd think I quit the game a couple minutes early because now it's 18 minutes past 10 o'clock. All right, I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to lay there and I'm going to watch the rest of The Nun 2. Until I fall asleep. Stop it. And then I'll be back tomorrow where I can continue this game or I can play Final Fantasy Crisis Core. Maybe I'll do Crisis Core on Wednesday. Also, officials said that there's a new event in Outlast Trials. And she said that she could play Wednesday or this weekend. If we want to get the crew together for some Outlast Trials. I guess that's all I got. So thanks for coming to hang out tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and if you'd like to support the channel, avoid the ads, and you'd also be welcome to join my private Satisfactory server. All you gotta do is subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime, or get gifted a sub. So, actually, she said how long it goes, how long the event goes. It's on until the 18th. So today's the 3rd, so there's 2 weeks. So we could play it this weekend, we could play it next weekend also. If you want. Okay. All right, everybody, have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Later, guys.